Bless up, bless up, bless up. Wagwan over, yes up on RMTV review. Hope everyone doing good as you're watching this right now. Yes, people, so it's like Sha'Carri getting criticized for throwing shade at Allyson Felix. We see Allyson Felix, she exposed something before all of this. It's like Allyson Felix mentioned something in an interview. We have that coming up as a matter of fact, people. But it's like Sha'Carri, she get criticized right about now for what she did. So let's get into this. At first, we see Sha'Carri, she received harsh criticism after her petty act against, US legend Allyson Felix. It's like she dissed Allyson Felix in a way. We have that coming up. But we're gonna kick off the vlog right here with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. A recent post from her, she just showing some acknowledgement to, her supporters, her fans, after a successful event, races at World Champs. Yes, people, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she did well this year. Congratulations once again. Yes, people, so right here, after the whole event, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce took to her Instagram and post this right here because, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she make a lot of people proud. So let's get into this first, Team Jamaica. So Shelly-Ann Fraser took to her Instagram and post, "In this season, I've learned to let go and let God take control. I stopped worrying and started focusing on the things and the people around me that lifted me up, whether I was high or low. I started focusing on finding new ways to push my body. I started focusing on new ways to feed my faith. Know that the storms we face are temporary and that there are always great treasures to be found in the end. Push further and strive to give it your all. Never stop chasing goal because you never know what He has in store for you. No matter what you've been told, how much your body has changed, how old you are, whether you've had a baby or been injured, God has the final say. I am in such a state of gratitude. I am grateful for my team and teammates, grateful for relentless effort of my coach and the staff at Elite." She said that she's grateful for her husband, grateful for her sponsors who undoubtedly believe in her every step of the way. Yes, people, so right here, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce saying, thank you all, where she at right now. Is like many athletes, they would stop run. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce been through a lot, people. She have her baby, she stopped race at one point and she come back on farm, still getting goal. So right now, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce with a powerful message right here, people. I want y'all to comment and let me know what y'all think. Okay, so just the other day I did a video about Sha'Carri reaction to USA beating Jamaica in the 400 meter relay race. It's like Sha'Carri, she made a post, but it's like people pick up on what going on, what she did as she crap out Allyson Felix, in the 4x100 meter race picture that she posts on Instagram. So it's like after that, Sha'Carri been getting some amount of bashing for doing something like that. But it's like this stemming from an interview Allyson Felix did, on Jimmy Kimmel's show. We soon get to what Allyson Felix said. Let's read this article right here on Total Pro Sports. It's like they did an article about the whole situation, as you can see right here, saying Sha'Carri became a sprinting sensation last summer when she won the US Olympic Trials women's 100 meters, only to be disqualified for marijuana use. Everything has gone downhill for her since. When she made her way back to the track, she finished in 9th place. At the time, fellow American track mate Allyson Felix appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live and gave Richardson some words of encouragement. These are some of the exact words from Allyson Felix during that interview, saying, "She obviously been through so much. I hope that she just supported. I hope that people rally around her. Obviously, she has a great personality and she's brought a lot of attention to the sport. I think she'll be in the sport for a very long time. But Sha'Carri, she didn't really take those words from Allyson Felix at the time too well, as I can see. She clapped back saying, encouraging words on TV shows are just as real as well. Nothing at all, So it's like, fast forward now to 2022 July, it's like Sha'Carri is still bitter about Felix, who has since retired from the sports. Yes, people, so after retiring, it's like Allyson Felix come back one more time for the 4x400 meter relay race. Is like Sha'Carri reaction, after Allyson Felix said that about her, is like Sha'Carri reaction after Allyson Felix ran the race, in the 4x400 meter with the other females. Is like Sha'Carri crap her out, while congratulating them. It's like the USA woman won the race. But right here we see Sha'Carri, crap them out of that picture right here, saying the black and tag Kayleen Whitney in it. Yes, people, so it's like people might see this just bashing Allyson Felix, but probably it's stemming from what Allyson Felix said about Sha'Carri during that interview. It's like Sha'Carri was expecting her to, talk to her personally. She didn't really want Allyson Felix to go on international television speaking about her in that form of way. But a lot of people bashing Sha'Carri because Allyson Felix did not say anything bad about her. She was just expressing herself after she came 9th place, and with all the controversy surrounding her at the time when she got disqualified. So it's like people were expecting Sha'Carri to come back this year at the World Champs, because even on Twitter recently I see where someone drafty a long time tweet Sha'Carri put out. Is like Sha'Carri, she gonna make a tweet. It's like some people are saying that they miss Sha'Carri. We say she respond saying that she have something on the way, she'll be back, and it's like she attacked to her fans. And right here we see Sha'Carri put out this tweet saying, to all it may concern, don't ask me where I'm at if you not signing my checks. Yes, people, we see someone right here in response is like them screenshot a tweet Sha'Carri put out last year July. It's like right here Sha'Carri posted, I'm sorry, I can't be y'all Olympic champ this year, but I promise I'll be your world champ next year.
Hey friend, I'm so excited to see my family. Alright, so let's talk about the men's and women's 4x4s. Well, let's talk about I think Mo first. And it's in its entirety. So the other thing that people don't think about is, Britain on that third leg. Okay, so much to talk about. Yes, someone here just said that I think Mo was recovering from COVID. So obviously in our research, we talk to coaches. I do have a contact for I think Mo, but I'm always very, sensitive about like when it gets close to competitions, not reaching out to athletes because I don't know where their headspace is before races. So in the past, when I was commentating in the past, we used to be able to go down to the warm-up areas and see the athletes. And that was all before COVID, where they didn't, everybody, thank you so much, Ashley, where, COVID wasn't an issue. So we were all just, intermingling and just, always being around each other. Then obviously after COVID, they changed the rules and they obviously want to protect the athletes. So they want to limit the contact that all of us have with the athletes, which obviously makes sense because we don't want the athletes getting sick at these major meets. So, that would be an opportunity too for us to talk to the athletes in person and really get to uncover more of their stories. But I did not know that I think Mo had COVID. And you'll hear a moment of me say it on the air where I'm like, something was off with her. You could tell. But the way that she showed up with all the pressure of being Olympic champion and all of the expectations on her and on herself, and competing on home soil, like that's a lot to carry. And for her to win, I mean, as impressive as all the world records, as impressive as all the big wins that we saw. Yeah, in her interview, she said she was in her best form. Yeah, like you could really tell she was not the same. But she pulled it off anyway. She ran like a vet, closed up that inside gap. And I think Mo is Olympic and world champion. Really beautiful. Yeah, so poised. And yep, it was amazing. And then the women's 4x4. Britton Wilson. Oh yeah, she missed pre because of COVID. I remember that now. You're right. Do you remember that? Britton Wilson. Thank you. Britton Wilson. I didn't expect her to open up the third leg like that, because it wasn't like yeah, she ate. It wasn't like she was running against poor competition on her leg. She tore the place down. It's so crazy because on the women's 4x1 and the women's 4x4, the third legs were the deciding factors of those both races. Both races, third leg for Team USA made all the difference. Yeah, she haven't run that fast. You're right, T. Brooks, but you figure after 755 races, because I mean, you could tell Abby Steiner was hurting a little bit. You know, after running 3 200s here, 4x1 final, and the 4x1, them hamstrings was tight. Trust me, I know. Her legs was hurting. And but the thing is that she showed up, she held her own, she held the lead, which is all you can ask for. But the way Britton Wilson ran that third leg, I mean, let's be honest, regardless of where Sydney would have gotten the stick, she ran 47.9. They was going to win. The relay was in good hands on the anchor leg, regardless. But Britton Wilson, I always talk about like the experience of being able to run at these majors and having really good experiences. It really pays off for the future, right? It's like you can't buy experience. You have to actually go through it to know what you want to do differently, to know how you're going to react in that situation. And Britton Wilson showed up big for Team USA. Big. Yeah, I mean, Abby held her own. But can you imagine? Can you imagine me saying that on the air? You probably wouldn't know what it means at first, but then they'd be like, Sonya, take your butt out of there. Rasta. Imagine me saying that on the air. Bumba clots. They'd be like, what the hell has gotten into this girl? I don't know what you just said. It's not English. Anyways. Okay, yeah, let's see what you're talking about. Brian Chop, you didn't get the memo. But you are out of here. My name, they call me Blackina. Yep. Oh, I got the thing turned the wrong way. Don't come on here talking mess. Talk mess to your people. Don't talk mess to me. All right, so this is my Tarte. This is what I just used as a highlighter. I'm being honest, y'all. I don't usually do this much makeup to travel. I'm just... Otavada, exactly. I'm just doing this with y'all. Thank you. I don't need this. I'm not doing the most. Yes, so anyway, so